ලයන් ගේමින් වෙත සාදරයෙන් පිළිගනිමු.
Guys, hello. Hello. Follow me. Follow me. Not Mustafa. Follow me. Follow me. Not Mustafa. Follow me. Not Mustafa. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Okay.
What are you doing? What the fuck? This enemy.
No. And
Be careful.
oh.
Be careful.
All that.
I don't
All
know.
that. All that. All that.
in time, but takes huge amounts of damage. Gustav puts Finn down.
Yeah, and Finn has been knocked, but Defex actually from afar got that knock onto AJ, and K-Mind is trying to steal it by reversing into him, and K-Mind will pick up that point for Canada. Now he'll try to just drive on off. Remember that BRDM providing so much cover as Denmark start pushing their way towards the rest of Canada, trying to get more points on the board here, Mark.
Love the aggression. I love the aggression from Denmark. They've picked one side. Now they play forward. The BRDM, well, it's going to have a big factor. Adam, though, obviously looking over. Malaysia already pitched up. We've got Team India, though, that has entrenched their way in. It's going to be Chaos Gibson on the southeast corner.
Yeah, and look at that. Finna is down. Adam is down. Canada just getting torn apart here on the edge of the circle as Mixon confirms out another kill for the Danes. 47 points and counting. And Shen's got a BRDM coming his way, but no Panzer to help him out here. But Canada just want to find somewhere to play.
No Panzer and limited 5.56. He hasn't got the ammo to kind of send it to the abyss, but it has gone down. Canada jump out. Shinboy gets an opening, but Beamy's there to exchange.
Oh, Denmark just picking up the pieces once more. K-Mind up against Unforgiven. He manages to find the knock on one, but Fevin is from Japan will confirm out that knock. Canada fall, and maybe India. Do they have the opportunity to regroup? I don't think so, Mark, with both Malaysia and Denmark not too far away.
All right, Malaysia, they've got this little bowl they've got to try and play, and it's actually Team Ukraine in that northeast corner that's got some height advantage, causing damage. Mixon does find the level 3 helmet. Beamy finding the Panzer, must be pop that back in the vehicle, and he does. He swaps back towards that mini, so it's going to give him an opportunity to sort of drive their way forward. But for now, everyone might calm down, we hope. Batalions, though, for Team Neutral is out in that blue on that north side.
Yeah, look at that, 5 kills for India so far, and the circle actually shifting their way now, as well as Australia, Ukraine, and Neutral all need to start making their way inside that next phase. Japan, Mark, it's pretty much felt like Japan have died on the rotate every single game so far, and for once they find themselves in a pretty good position in Game 6. Can Japan climb their way off the bottom?
See what they can do. They have got the zone. You're all right. They got caught in those rotations. I feel like they took that one step too far. But this time, the zone's giving them the opportunity. But it only gives them the opportunity that those grasp it by both hands. And that team, for me, is Team Denmark. They make the push now. India launched a grenade out. They cause damage. It's a complete Kobe to Gustav.
Oh, he's going to toss another one towards Beamy, but Beamy manages to avoid the shrapnel as he steps across. Translucent, another nade at the ready as Beamy will try to send one back the other way, and Beamy's one might just do the damage. It does just a little as Translucent somehow manages to stay alive here. But Japan starting the third party on this one as well, Mark, as they encroach in.
But that's what they have to do. They have to clear up, be the last team on the south side. Japan up to 4 kills. Ukraine taking advantage, and they will deny Turkey an opportunity at second as they will take top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, Bustic gets the knock on to Tiggleton as well, as Australia will manage to get that regroup in, but it puts them behind on the rotate. Here comes the rest of Ukraine. Sunny side up in a fight with Ferris. Ferris, though, he's going to get caught out, and Ukraine will fall as Japan pick up their 6th kill of the map. 6 teams left alive, Marker. That was great play by Sunny side up.
Not just 1, but 2. Maybe 2 of those Sunny side up eggs. Malaysia able to sort of peek out above their little precipice, their little hole. And though, caused a bit of damage, though. Australia have a 2-2 hold, and he goes for the over peak. It was a bait from Team Australia. Now they divert back, and they apply the pressure.
Malaysia, 1 kill for them so far, but they've got Australia and Lou from Neutral starting to push into this position as Monty will just first aid inside the smoke. Remember, this is a tough spot for Australia. Luke will now leave the compound as well. Tiggleton still playing a little behind, but do they know about Lou?
No, he's been sneaking his way in for a little while, and he's got the cover, the foliage. They get away from it. Malaysia, Shen, launch your grenade out. Neutral caused some damage. Now they play peekaboo over the top. But what worries me here from Malaysia, it's only 1 peeking over at a time. Tiggleton coming in on the other side. They're going to close their way up. They're going to get the information. Malaysia go for the rotation round. But for Neutral, though, when does Lou activate?
Yeah, this is great for Lou. This is a distraction. It's going to get more placement points. Maybe even a few kills he can steal away a little bit later. Monty tossing that nade up to try confirm the down. Maybe even get Flood back up, but pushing up as Empt as he tries to just preemptively strike onto this team.
Lou.
Shen will find one. Empt steps into cover. Tiggleton finding himself in a world of trouble. More damage being dealt as Luke 12 steps up. He gets that knock. And Lou steps up now and he falls.
Oh, it's so so close. He saw so many dead bodies in front of him, so many points potential, but Lou will go down. Shen, though, final player here from Malaysia for Team Australia. They're down to Loot 12. They have the opportunity to try and get the res. No other team can sort of sweep their way around. Japan is waiting in the wings, but when does Feven take to flight and take the north side?
Yeah, but look, Luke has delayed this res for so long that it's allowed Shen to wrap around the other side, and Luke 12 will get one kill confirmed. Shen finds Flood now. He's in that 1 versus 1
reload.
while Monte steps behind the tree to get the first aid, but this is Australia very slow on it, Mark.
He's got one clip as well. 41 bullets from Shen. There's 2 bodies from Australia in front. The flash comes over. He doesn't need one. He's got a half a clip, 21 shots, and Shen put Australia down.
They lined up perfectly and Shen knocked them down. Australia go out and are into our final 4. Japan a full 4. Denmark 2 alive. India and Malaysia with 1 player apiece. As Sunny side up just begins to creep his way, trying to see over that ridgeline to see where Shen is. But Mark, Shen, he's already migrating south towards where India and Denmark are waiting.
He's playing mind games. He's playing sneaky. He puts himself back in that bowl that Malaysia's been in for a while. Denmark, though, losing in 2. India, Store entrenched in to the defensive position of the zone yet again. One more time, comes back their way. It's phase number 7, and it's a pretty standoff now.
Shen will just hide behind that BRDM. He's got the dip for plenty of cover as well. But the question is, how many more points can these players get out of this game, Mark? You know, like, yeah, that's the problem. No ammo. I think Japan have to take advantage.
Yeah, but Japan, look at them. They're sweeping on this south side. They've left sunny side up on the sunny side on the north. For India, there's no need for them to move. They just kind of let these teams fight and look for a second place. I think that's the right play. Keta might pick up Shen, but at worst case scenario, actually for Team Denmark, Japan are going to sweep in on the south.
Yeah, Feven just peeking up over that ridgeline, scouting for the team. Look, Japan do not need to take any risks. You've got Sunny side up, locking down the north, kind of feeding information as to what's clear and what's not. The problem is, Mark, that bowl. The center of the circle, there's a wide open bowl, and I think that all these teams are just, they don't want to be the first team to move, because you feel like the first team to move will see the first player get knocked.
Yeah. Keta, he's the Baltic King. He hits a neck shot, should we say, towards Shen, so he knows he's got danger now in the south. Information has been gained for Team Japan. They swap over. They go for the heavy load on the north. They leave a player down in the south side. Feven will have to try and sweep in. Denmark does have Beamy just about in zone, but can Keta make it to him?
Yeah, Feven just still playing that edge ridgeline as Runak's on the other side. Everybody just waiting to maybe get after. I think India has done a great job of just keeping Snipeball as hidden as possible, but it looks like Japan are starting to bring the fight over. The nade from Goni is good, and now they've secured the north. It's a 4v2v1.
Cue the music. Phase number 8 is going to come towards the dot, and it's in open man's terrain. Japan, Feven does cause the damage. India has to try and work their way out. Gets the shot. Keta goes down to 1, but Beamy's there to exchange. India will fall. Malaysia is out, and it's a 4 versus 2. Can Denmark hold off the barrage from Japan?
Yeah, Keter still alive, as is Beamy, so you've definitely got 2 players who can pull off an upset. But for Denmark, top of the leaderboard, they're looking for that knock. Beamy stays in the fight, 5 HP, but didn't dip away just yet, and maybe he's going to punish for it. Goni, he's going to find one, and Japan, they are going to take the victory from bottom to 7th, Mark. Big win for the Japanese.
Not quite bottom to top, but yeah, it's a huge win. And Gibson, you alluded to it though, because they got the zone, they got the control, and this time around, James, they found themselves a victory. Japan climbing the leaderboard.
Yeah, which backers are going to get in the way of Japan? That's the question for me. And it was unfortunately Denmark towards the end, but they're all smiles anyway. Look how well they're doing so far. But that is a very important win for Japan, Matchroom, to be able to put themselves a little bit up this leaderboard for now.
Ganbate Nippon, man, this is a big game for them because they needed it. It was a struggle, but they timed it well. There was a couple of times I was a bit nervous that they might have split themselves up a bit too much, but they read the circle efficiently. While all of this catastrophe was going on coming out of stadium and everything else like that, they played it slower and are heavily rewarded for it.
Not the craziest run I was maybe hoping for, but eventually we'll get there. I promise you across these next days as we take a look at things. And this was quite the hold. India as well, rising to the occasion, Mark, to get something done against Argentina.
Yeah, they entrenched in quite early here. We do see the zone of play here quite a lot, so I like the mindset that they were hoping and praying for the zone. That they defended well, they did lose a couple of numbers, but when it mattered, they got kills on the board. And again, another team that's climbing this mid-pack really well.
Yeah, definitely a decent rise. As you say, being there early and being able to hold that off, not bad at all. Australia having to make it across the road.